Hello everybody and a warm welcome back to the Energy Connect studio. I'm Rebecca McLaughlin Eastham and this time you'll hear my conversation with Robin Wade of AkzoNobel. Here's what he had to say. Let me start by asking you about how you're listening to your customers, your clients. You're very receptive to their needs, so what are their pain points at this time?
Yeah, well, cost is a big deal for the energy sector, and also sustainability is a big deal for the energy sector. And so we've been talking with engineers and owners and applicators over many decades, in fact, about how we can improve in that area. And through that, they have told us that we need to look at reducing the amount of materials that we use, reducing the hazardous components that are in those materials, and to make it easier for them to design, just reduce the amount of time.
It sounds simple in prospect, but I imagine it's anything but that. And how do you bake sustainability into that cake as well?
Yeah, well, for us then, we look at the overall installed cost of passive fire protection on an asset. And we know that it takes a lot of time and effort to put passive fire protection on steel. So we try to reduce the number of times that people have to go across that steel work, looking at how we can minimise the amount of PFP, Chartec One, that's applied on that steel work. And then we look at innovative solutions to deliver that.
How far have we come? Because, I mean, you have more than 50 years, five decades of innovation under your belt. When you say less coats, are we talking one coat as opposed to many? Talk to me about the transition, the transformation in recent years and how technology is helping.
Yes. I mean, safety is paramount for us, really, and it still is. It's a fire protection product. It's protecting people's lives at sea. And we know what it takes to put PFP on, and for it to last 50 years, we still get product and we still fire test it after 50 years and it works. So any new innovations still have to meet that criterion. But what we can do is we can work to see, well, how can we actually minimize time, resources, so that we can deliver the same performance. And one coat and a minimal thickness is crucial to getting the 50-year lifetime for the future, because fatigue on coatings is minimized when you put less on, and you can put it on well within the schedule that the applicator has to deliver that.
It's quite incredible. We've come a long way. What's next? What's in the pipeline? Because technology is moving at warp speed. The demand of clients continues to increase. They're ever more discerning and demanding. So what are you working on that's exciting?
Well, moving on from Chartec One, which is, simplicity in design. It's one coat, simple terminations, being able to be assured that it just stays put in a fire. Well, most of that was formulated and developed for jet fire type scenarios as a focus. But what's coming next is having that same simplicity, but for the big 2-hour pool fire market. And we're looking to launch a new product, Chartec 2218E, in the near future, which can do just that.
When you say near future, can I press you? Will it be ahead of Gastech 2026 in Thailand?
It will be. Yes, it will be ahead of it. And yes, it'll be very complementary to Chartec One. In fact, we believe in a range of coating solutions that can meet the needs of all of the asset, all of the different fire scenarios in the most optimal way.
Tell me, how have you enjoyed Gastech in Milan this year?
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's a great event. I think all of our main clients are represented here. We've had some great conversations about future projects, about how we can really help them win, as well as how we can actually make sure that for owners, that they can really believe in our products for the coming decades. So it's been great.
And just zooming out finally, talk to me about the prospects for the sector as a whole. It's an interesting time for a dynamic energy industry. What are the biggest opportunities as you see it for the year ahead?
The biggest opportunity is to show that we've reinvented ourselves without compromising on quality and safety. And we've got a lot of opportunity to do that, not just for the LNG industry, but also for future fuels as well. So as hydrogen comes more to the fore, as carbon capture more to the fore, then there are opportunities to show how we can protect those assets, sometimes from brittle fractures, sometimes in fire cases, and show how we can do that really effectively using our performance-based approaches, our partnership approaches with engineers and owners, which we rely upon.
Well, we wish you every continued success, and we'll see you next year in Thailand.
Thank you very much for the time.
My thanks to Robin Wade of AkzoNobel for a great conversation. Join me again next time in the Energy Connect studio, but for now, take care and goodbye.